Hi everybody, how's it going? It's John Musso. I'm back. This is the exciting first episode of an exciting new series, Sardine Quest. It's awkward. And this is the exciting first episode in which I will be eating BumbleBee brand sardines. Now, they get a little funky, okay? They go all the way up to mustard, sardines and mustard sauce. But today, since it's the first episode, we're gonna start a little simpler with some sardines and water. Now, I've never had these before, so it's gonna be a brand new, exciting experience. I really don't know quite what I'm getting into. I have some ideas, because I have eaten sardines before, and I have eaten BumbleBee brand. They're quite tasty. All right, here we go. We're about to open this up. There we go. Gotta be careful not to spill the juices. First impressions of the newly opened can of Deans. I don't know if you saw, but they're not very neatly packed. Of course, they probably were. I think I do recall shaking the can around by accident. I mean, it happens. So that's probably what's going on here. They're not particularly tightly packed. I think that if they were tightly packed, how does this saying go? Packed like like something. Anyway, it's supposed to be very tightly packed, and there's not a lot of fish in here. I mean, they're very small pieces. So that's what sardines are. They're not a specific type of fish, but rather a classification of fish within a certain size range, right? So there are various species that fall within that classification of size, and that's what makes them a sardine. So these could be different species right here. I don't know, to be honest with you. At any rate, there are a lot of fish in here. They're not very big, and they're not very tightly packed. That's what I'm trying to say. The presentation is therefore a little lacking, but it's all right. It's not a big deal. I'm just going to eat them anyway. It's not an art piece. Today I've got Triscuits, and these are cracked pepper Triscuits. I really like these. They're quite good. Like you'll hear me say in other videos, I'm not able to eat these fish on their own. I need a friend to help me out with that. And that's where these Triscuits come in. They distract from the consistency of the sardines, which are definitely not for everyone. I have seen some people eat straight out of the tin, and I don't know how they do it. It's kind of nuts. Maybe I'll get there someday. Anyway, to be quite honest with you, I am a little nervous. And that's only because they're sardines in water, you know what I mean? Not like hot sauce, right? We've got all kinds of other stuff going on in there, right? To ease the fishiness of the fish. It's just straight fish, so I'm quite nervous. But we're gonna make it work anyway. That's how we do it here. You do it anyway. All right, first fish. There we go. That's not a bad looking fish. You see that? How's the focus? Camera crew, can you do something about this focus? Nice. Not a bad looking fish by any means. Although it's kind of small. There's a few bigger pieces in here. Alright everybody, throw it right on and eat it. It smells good too, by the way. It's not super fishy, which is good, right? Believe it or not, you don't want your sardines to be too fishy. You want it to be, I don't really know what. If you don't want it to be fishy, yeah, the smell is quite good. There's not a lot of impact upon smelling. Yeah, it smells all right. Okay, anyway, enough stalling. I'm not Russian, so there's no time for stalling. Okay, no more stalling. I have to say, that's one dang good fish. Nothing wrong with that. Here I was this whole time, pretty nervous it would be overwhelmingly fishy. But it's really not bad. It's just got that good, natural fish flavor. Of course, like I said, it is kind of squishy. That's why you want a cracker. And if you're looking for a good cracker for some sardines and water, you're definitely going to want to find something with a little flavor on it. Cracked pepper is probably the perfect balance you'll achieve between this fish and a cracker. But yeah, I mean, you're going to want a cracker with some flavor on it though, because just water fish, just sardines and water, I mean, they make a good pair, is what I'm trying to say. All right, second fish, go. Based on what I know, it would seem that most sardines are typically packed in oil. Typically olive oil, and you'll find slight variations too with different types of oil with some other things in there. That's not appealing to you, and you want to find something that's not so extreme as mustard or tomato sauce or hot sauce. Definitely water is the best place to start. It's not as messy. It's very natural. It's good. I don't really have much else to say other than that. But overall, it was a good experience. The good thing about BumbleBee is that it's pretty accessible. It's a good common brand that you'll find in any store. So it's a great place to start. It's really not bad. BumbleBee brand. Go ahead, try it, please. Hey, if you're interested in trying sardines, you should try it and let me know how it goes. You know, sardines are certainly a criminally underrated snack. And I have to tell you, they're quite cool. Just think about it this way. When you purchase a tin like this, you're buying a collection of fish that have been caught who knows where, off a coast somewhere, by a team of fishermen, caught in this big net, dragged onto the boat, and they're shipped off to a facility where they're thrown on a conveyor belt, and they're brought down, and then there are all these workers cutting away, right? They grab the fish, slice off the head, throw the head in a bucket, throw the fish back on the track. It's going through, they're filtering it, they're cleaning it. Finally, it makes its way to the people packing them into the tins. They throw them in the tins, and they put the tins on a cart, and they put the cart in a furnace. Well, maybe it's not a furnace, but it's like a big oven or something. Like a big room, and they close this giant door. And then the fish are inside in their own tin, and they're roasted or broiled or something like that. They're cooked in their tin and whatever. They open it up, pull them out, and they finish the packing job. And then they're shipped and distributed, and they're put on the shelf, purchased by people like me. You should be convinced by that. That's my ultimate sardine sales pitch, is that story. Because it doesn't get cooler than that. That's pretty neat. So when you're looking at a tin of sardines and you're wondering where to start, you should certainly try BumbleBee brand sardines and water, right? It looks like this. And when you pick it up and throw it in your shopping cart, just know that this tin has probably been all over the world. I mean, who knows? It's a cool story for a cool food, one that you should certainly try. I'm John Musso. Thanks for watching this video.